25% of companies claiming R&E credits have assets of less than $1 million. Those are small businesses. Can you talk to us about the importance of the credit for small businesses making significant investment in research, and how does it create opportunities for future expansion?
I think one of the key things in the industries that I'm involved with and representing SEMI in is that our industry is very dynamic and things change very quickly. And so in order to be a leader in producing either semiconductor chips or solar panels, it's required that on a regular basis we change the technology and bring lower cost to be able to produce products. In the supply chain that we have, as I mentioned, many of them are small businesses, and also with SEMI itself, 80% of the members are small businesses. That investment allows us, as I mentioned, that back of the envelope calculation, we're often able to get about 10 times the revenue per that investment. And so what that does is provides manufacturing jobs for all of those companies. They're suppliers in producing materials or machine parts or services. So it has a cascading effect completely down our supply chain in terms of creating employment and in revenue, I think, for the government as well.
Very good. Thank you. Mr. Kilduff, the tax extender that allowed for a 15-year write-off on leasehold improvement, I know that is critical to your industry. This committee have held hearings on the tax code, and we have heard from many entrepreneurs about the need to modernize the tax code. Can you discuss the economic effect that outdated provisions can have on small businesses?
Yes, ma'am, I can. With particular regard to the leasehold depreciation portion of this, most shopping centers, and our industry is made up of a vast number of different types of people. The larger developers tend to make all the headlines and make the biggest projects, but there are an enormous number of smaller developers. My company, I have 4 people in my office. And we're able, with a small office, to put together coalitions of capital partners and others to make big projects go. The reality is that most of those shopping center owners are owning shopping centers that are 75, 80,000 square feet, might have a majority of that space be leased to small tenants. Those tenants turn over on leases every 5 years. And if you've got a Subway sandwich shop in a particular space and they move out in 5 years and somebody wants to put a dental office in, you literally have to tear out all of that work. And you can be 4 or 5 tenants down the road on a 39-year depreciation schedule, still amortizing that first tenant. And so it's a significant impact,
Thank you. Now I recognize Mr. Chabot, and then I'll have other questions for